We're excited to have this episode brought to us by Riverside.fm. And quite literally, I was using Riverside before they became a sponsor, as that is what I use to record both my podcasts. Everything is marketing and default alive. I used to use Zoom until someone interviewed me using Riverside, and I knew I had to switch. I love it because they take local recordings on each side, which gives you a reliable connection and the highest quality audio and video, which is very important for a podcast and live stream. Separate tracks, iOS app, and automatic transcriptions. It's made specifically for podcasters. Folks like Guy Raza from How I Built This, Cortland Allen from Indie Hackers, and even Hillary Clinton uses it, if you can believe that. Check them out and all the other features they have at Riverside.fm. That's Riverside.fm. They are the true podcasting software to get the high quality interviews sounding like they're live. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's going on?
Guess what? Our favorite sponsor's back.
Oh, it's the puzzle dude from Unidragon.
That's right, Unidragon. Yep, Unidragon.com. They have a brand new item. It's called the Playful Parrots. It's a 5-in-1 puzzle that comes on out that actually comes all the way up to the brand new size, which is the royal size. Now they're small, medium, king size, and royal size. So you can get 7 times bigger than the standard puzzle. What do you think about the Playful Parrots? Being a pirate adventurer that you are, Mike, what say you?
Oh, the owl's jealous.
The owl's jealous? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's the owl saying about the parrots?
Oh, there's 5 of them and 1 of him.
That's right. That's what happens. You know what? When you're the original, sometimes you get replaced and upgraded. So if you want to get upgraded in your puzzles, now's the time to go to Unidragon.com. Again, that's Unidragon.com. Don't be fooled by other imitation puzzle makers. Only get your true puzzle from Unidragon.com. They're the best, and they're the world's leader in wooden puzzles. Tech Time listeners, use promo code DRAGONTECH. Again, that's DRAGONTECH for a 10% discount code. They're no longer 3 sizes, Mike. Guess how many there are now?
There are 4 sizes.
That's right. They're 4 sizes. Make sure to visit techtimeradio.com/sponsors and click on the Order Now button to go directly to Unidragon. Our #1 sponsor says thank you, and the owl is jealous.
Coming to you from the shores of the Pacific Northwest, keeping you up to date on technology while enjoying a little whiskey on the side, with leading-edge topics, along with special guests, to navigate technology in a segmented, stylized radio program. The information that will make you go, Pull up a seat, raise a glass with our hosts as we spend the next hour talking about technology for the common person. Welcome to Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mumm.
All right, welcome to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm, the show that makes you go, Technology news of the week. The show for the everyday common person with insightful segments on subjects weeks ahead of the mainstream media. I'm Nathan Mumm, and welcome to our show. We are live streaming in studio Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. You can catch us on YouTube /Tech Time Radio. You can visit us at Facebook /Tech Time Show. You can visit us at twitch.tv /Tech Time Show. And, of course, on our home radio station, KKNW 1150 AM. As you can see, we have a new logo.
What's going on here?
We got some rebranding. So we've had somebody come on in and help us rebrand. So we're doing some rebranding. If you notice, the Tech Time
you're also talking slow.
Well, I'm talking. I don't know if I'm talking slow. Why? Is there a certain way to say that I'm talking slow? I'm talking more sophisticated. And I'm reading.
Oh, is that what this is?
That's exactly
okay, this
correct.
is more sophisticated?
That's right.
Okay.
So hopefully you're watching our live broadcast show. We're on 4 to 6 p.m. If you're catching us not on Saturdays, 4 to 6 p.m. So if you're catching us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, not 4 to 6 p.m., and Sunday, you're catching a rebroadcast. So always go and visit us at techtimeradio.com. Again, that's techtimeradio.com. It's our website. You can get all the latest information and keep up to date on our stories. All right, Tech Time is a 2-hour technology show that talks about current technology in a simple format without geeking out. Where do you go for all your Tech Time information? Again, techtimeradio.com. And now is the time that you can engage with us. You can call us at 425-373-5527 or 1-888-298-KKNW, which is 1-888-298-5569, and be a part of the show. All right, David, let's get on with the show.
Now on today's show.
All right, on today's show, Tech Time with Nathan Mumm. AT&T and Verizon 5G power limits will resolve FAA safety concerns. We're going to be talking about that in our top 5 stories in the first 5 minutes. Next, we have Spotify creates a Netflix hub. I know you got all the Spotify articles this week.
Yeah, today I'm a Spotify guy.
You're a Spotify guy. Last week you're a Facebook guy, so this week you're a Spotify guy. That's fantastic. And a real-life Squid Game recreates the Netflix show on YouTube. So, of course, everybody's talking about the real-life Squid Games that's been available for $456,000. They actually do 3 events, and they award a winner of this. So it's a whole YouTube thing. We're going to be talking about that. Then we have Trina L Martin that's going to be a part of our show. She's going to be talking about virtual Zoom meetings and how to make them zoom ahead with add-ons and different items that can help small businesses. Today is Saturday.
Yes, it's Saturday.
So it's Small Business Saturday, right? You have, what is it, Black Friday, where everybody goes on out and goes to the big box stores.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yep. So today is
Small Business Saturday.
Small Business Saturday. And then, of course, Monday we have Cyber Monday. So we're going to help out today with some small business articles and information. Sunday? I think Sunday is the day to sleep since you've been shopping
Sleepy
for 2 days.
Sunday? Is that
Sleepy Sunday?
Okay.
Sunday is NFL football in the red zone. That's what Sunday is.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to be finally looking at, of course, our whiskey tasting and Mike's mesmerizing moment brought to us by Stori-Coffee. All this in hour 1. On the second hour, we continue our Small Business Saturday by looking at a beta software application that allows your small business to advertise for free and allows gamers to play games to win real prizes, actual prizes. We have the CEO of PrizeBox is going to be in the studio, and we're going to be talking with him regarding his products that will help small businesses. And then we have some Cyber Monday steals and deals, and then what happens to the community when we talk about some top stories that we found just on the web itself. Then we also have, to end the show, This Week in Technology segment, and a few interesting articles and segments in between. So welcome to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm, the show that makes you go, This is the technology news for the week November 27th through December 3rd, 2021. Mike, it's now time to start our show with the loaded question of the week, brought to you by Elderberry Boost. Get your Elderberry Boost today at elderberry-boost.com.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you just got some Elderberry Boost.
Elderberry Boost.
That's right. We'll be hearing them coming on up. Absolutely. All right. Oh, this is a perfect loaded question of the day. What is a sure sign someone is lying?
There is no sure sign that somebody is lying.
Why is that?
Because that's, there's a one out there about shifty gazes, people don't look, that's false. That's a myth.
If you look up to your left, isn't that when you're trying to rethink your...
And that's a myth.
Oh, that's a myth?
That's all disproven stuff. So lying is unique to everybody. Everybody lies. There are signs that people are lying, but they don't work from person to person. So if I, Pinocchio, right? This is commonly called. Yeah, this is commonly
his nose got bigger when he lied.
This is commonly called the Pinocchio effect. Everybody's looking for the Pinocchio effect.
Okay,
and it doesn't happen. Some people do certain things. Some other people do certain things, and it's really about what they do in clusters, and it also has to do with the complexity and the energy about the lie. Right, so if you say, "Hey, how you doing?" and I go, "I'm doing pretty good," and I've had a really crappy day, we call that a small white lie. There's not a lot of mental energy tacked up into it. But if I'm trying to do like one of these movies, like I don't know, remember No Way Out with Kevin Costner?
Yep.
If I'm trying to build all this mental energy into a lie. So if I create a lie, I have to create all the lies that go into that lie, right?
That's right. That's what my mom used to always tell me.
Right.
You got to be careful. When you tell one lie, you're going to have to tell another 30 lies to protect that lie.
Right. So and that creates mental energy. And when I'm expending mental energy trying to remember all that stuff, then my behavior will start showing somebody who knows what to look for. It'll start showing up in things like microexpressions and twitches and when you play poker, what do you look for?
I look for tells.
What?
So I was at a bachelor party just recently of somebody.
Yeah.
And I ended up winning the poker event.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was watching essentially how the individuals at the table, specifically the poor Doug, right? It was me and Doug at the end.
Yeah, you guys were the only ones that knew how to play poker.
So he kept on shuffling his card. When he had a good hand, he would reshuffle his cards in his hand almost all the times. So he would retake his cards, he'd shuffle them, move them from front to back.
Right.
And then when he didn't have a good hand, he would just pretty much put his hand down and kind of do that. So he loved to look at the good hand. No.
Okay.
You were all over the place. I couldn't figure you out because you were just having a great time.
That's because I was just having fun. But that's my point, is that he has a specific behavior that he does when he's lying in that setting.
Yep. Okay.
But that's kind of how that works.
Maybe we'll talk more about this on Mike's Mesmerizing moment. All right, let's get to our show. Of course, we always have our pick of the day. We're going to either have a 1 thumb up, 2 thumb up, or maybe a split decision. We'll be talking about that after our first commercial break. And let's get our episode started with our top stories in the first 5 minutes.
What's happening in the world of technology? This is our top stories in the first 5 minutes.
All right, welcome to the top stories in the first 5 minutes of the show. Story number 1, AT&T and Verizon agree to 5G power limits to resolve the FAA safety concerns. We talked about this 3 weeks ago on the show. All right, let's listen to our FAA expert on this issue with 5G that was brought up on the show 3 weeks ago and tells us what we should be talking about moving forward.
AT&T and Verizon Communications plan to lower the power levels of 5G towers nationwide and impose stricter power limits on the use of the spectrum near airports and helipads. The companies will take these actions for a period of 6 months in response to air safety officials' concerns the transmissions could confuse some radar altimeters used to measure distance from the ground. In a letter addressed to the FCC's acting chair, Jessica Rosenworcel, the companies state, "While we remain confident that 5G poses no risk to air safety, we are also sensitive to the Federal Aviation Administration's desire for additional analysis of this issue."
All right, so this is really simple. Essentially, the transmission wavelengths of 5G, which is a brand new spectrum in space, was transmitting too quickly and too high out of the spectrum range that was causing problems with the FAA's equipment. So what they're saying is, if you're going to have a 5G phone and you're going to be by an airport, you're going to have slower speeds. It's essentially what you're going to have because they're going to change the frequency length of what they can burst information at.
So is it going to be
down.
4G at the airport?
It'll probably be like 3G.5 type of deal. So
okay, so really,
when you need to use the phone the most and you're running around to get on your airplane and you're trying to say, I got to get that information out, you're going to be on a very slow connection.
That's
because
awesome.
By the airports, they're going to make sure that they tune the channels down on each of those frequencies.
So the aliens that we bring with the 5G network is not going to come to the airport.
So they're not going to come to the airport because it's going to be too slow for them to work.
They're going to come to somebody
This has nothing to do
else's
with safety issues. This has to do with overlapping frequency bands.
Yeah.
So people, for all of you thinking that means you're going to be microwaving your body if you're away from the airport, and if you live by the airport, now you're safe. No, it has nothing to do with any of that. It has to do with the wavelength the frequency band is transmitting on.
There's all kinds of concerns about 5G that...
I know. I just want to make sure everybody realizes it has nothing to do with any of the other stuff other than the frequency blank. And they expect it to have little impact on the carriers for 5G. It just means when you're at the...
Just when you're at the airport it's going to be a little bit slower. Worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's just going to make my whole airport experience that much better.
That's why you still print out your tickets. Don't put them on your phones, because if you get it on your phone... I hate that. I've gone up and tried to get on a plane once, and I couldn't get my thing to come up. So now I take a picture of it, and I have a hard copy.
I don't like going to the airport.
All right. You're up
Spotify.
Next.
Yes. Spotify.
Okay.
Creates a Netflix hub where fans can listen to podcasts and playlists.
All right.
So on Tuesday, they said they introduced a new hub where fans can listen to all these official soundtracks, playlists, and podcasts related to Netflix shows. We're talking like shows like Money Heist and Bridgerton, as well as the official soundtrack for the Squid Games.
Yep.
Which we were talking about earlier.
We'll be talking about that a little bit later.
Yep. So I guess, which they saw a rise in premium subscribers in the third quarter. They have benefited from the pandemic as people turn to its music platform to stay entertained, but with growing competition from Apple Music and Amazon Music, Spotify is looking to introduce new features, and it won't be long before they're into gaming.
Yep. That's correct.
So I guess even in 2019 they were in collaboration with Disney to try and do a Disney hub.
And I guess the Disney Hub has not taken off.
Sounds like it didn't work out.
It didn't quite work out well. So they're trying to redo the Spotify version of Netflix, and maybe that will be a little bit more successful.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about another one here in a minute, and then I'm going to bag all over Spotify.
All right, okay, all right. So can South Africa embrace renewable energy from the sun? Coal in South Africa is primary source of electricity, despite the fact that many areas of the country average more than 2,500 hours of sunshine a year. Essentially, in June, it emerged that South Africa's state power utility, Eskom, Chief Executive Officer, said that they are making a new and ambitious target to allow them to have solar energy. Now, why is it now taking us until 2020 to understand that you should probably create solar panels in Africa for energy? Hello, they have the most sunshine. It took us 10 years to understand there's a lot of sun in Africa, so we're going to put solar panels in there?
I don't know.
Okay. So
those are all very complicated issues that we don't have time to talk about.
Okay. Well, the ripple effect essentially is that $8.5 billion has been asked to support the public utilities of South Africa by U.S. and European nations, encouraging future investment from foreign private investors. So they aren't even paying for their own. They want America and other individuals to help create solar power to then sell it. That's right. Thank you, David. That's story number 3.
All right. So I was going to talk about Spotify again.
Yep.
Guess what Spotify is testing out right now?
Well, they just tested out a thing to collaborate and put people together in chat rooms. So now are they getting much more creative?
They are testing a TikTok-like vertical video platform, too.
Oh, great. Okay.
So
everybody's trying to come out with the version of TikTok, right?
Everybody's trying to be everybody else.
Yeah.
They
should just focus on being what you do well.
Yeah, this is just Spotify's effort. This is like Netflix going into gaming.
Yeah, what the heck?
Right? So Spotify, the latest app to experiment that Spotify has been using is one that's a vertical video feed similar to TikTok's. New feature is in an early test build for iPhone. It reveals a Discover tab being added to the app's front page. I'm not sure why you would want to have this for Spotify, but that's here, but it's not yet even clear that they're even going to release it. They're just sort of testing it out right now. Many app companies such as Twitter and Facebook test these features like many months before they release it anyway. So Spotify did say that it was not formally announcing this.
So that means it's going to happen. So essentially, when you actually go to the press and say that we're not doing this, that means it's absolutely
that's going to happen.
All right, story number 5. Real-life Squid Game recreates the Netflix show with a $456,000 prize. Watch 456 players battle it out on the craziest show, accurate YouTube competition. Go to YouTube right now.
How accurate can it be?
Oh, it was pretty good. I actually watched all 25 minutes of it.
Okay.
I won't tell you which individual wins, but there's an individual that wins at the final deal.
I want to know how people get eliminated.
So they have these vests on.
Oh, do they get paintballed or something?
No, they have these vests on. So they do the red light, green light thing. I don't want to give out too much of it, so you can go and watch it. Essentially, it's a real version of the Squid Games. It's based off the sensational South Korean show of the name, but they have these packs. And so when they're doing red light, green light, and if you move, it'll actually detect that you're moving, and it goes and it bursts out little blood on you.
Oh, so it's like a
blast
sensor
pack. Yeah, it's like a sensor.
FX.
Yeah, like from an old FX movie or anything like that at all. So it's kind of cool. And then if you move on the red light, green light, you're out. And then you have this next one where you're jumping from place to place. But 25 minutes of your time, not wasted. You can watch without having to read lips or subtitles. You can get it taken care of without that.
Or listen to really bad dubbing.
Oh, that's right. So it's available. It's a 25-minute show on YouTube. All you got to search for is $456,000 Squid Game or Real Squid Game, and it'll be available to you. Well, Mike, our time is up. Through our top 5 stories. If you want to learn more, please visit us online at TechTimeRadio.com and click on our episode section or blog to get more details of these stories and features. Now it's time to get ready for our whiskey tasting at the break. But up next, we have our insider segment that you will not want to miss with our monthly guest, Trina L Martin. You're listening to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm. Join us after the break. Hi, I'm Nathan Mumm, host of Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mumm on KKNW. Tech Time Radio's live show is Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., and you can always check us on the web at techtimeradio.com. Our segmented stylized radio gives you the breaking news before it hits mainstream media. Join myself and Mike Raday as we'll make you laugh.
That's good. So, Hooked on Phonics worked for you, didn't it?
It did, just a little bit.
and learning something new in technology. Join us Saturdays, 4 to 6 p.m., and Thursdays from 6 to 7 a.m. The Technology Show for the everyday common person.
Hi, this is Lisa Downs, host of Reigniting You, the show that takes a positive, forward-looking approach to mid to late career transitions for Gen Xers and Boomers every Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock Pacific. Whether you're looking to stay in the traditional workforce, do your own thing, or retire or semi-retire, Reigniting You is your source for career transition advice, inspiration, and insight for what's next in your career and life. Join me Wednesdays at 3 o'clock to get re-energized, recharged, and reignited.
All right, welcome back to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm. We just had our first whiskey tasting. Mike, during this time, we got to sample the Glenmorangie Quinta Reuben. Mm-hmm. It is a 14-year-old whiskey. It's $49 a bottle, 92 proof. It is a Scotland Reuben 14-year whiskey that has been aged 2 years in the maturation of American white oak
That's 10
casks.
Years. 10 years.
In 10 years. Did I say 14 years?
You said 2 years.
Oh, 10 years. Sorry. 10 years in maturating American white oak cask. So what's your first
it's
take on
good,
that?
But it's not as good as last week's Glenmorangie.
Yeah, the Lasante?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was I will agree with you. I think I would have to agree with you, too. I don't know if I'm going to give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Now, it's not Canadian Mist type level, right?
Yeah, if I give it a thumbs down, it's only going to be compared to the other Glenmorangies.
Okay, well, that's not how you're supposed to do it. Just each day, if you like it.
I know.
There you go. All right. Well, we're about to continue the show here. We got a special guest that is going to be joining us. She joins us every month. Today, she's going to be talking about how to make your Zooming experience zoomier. So she's going to tell us.
Is that how you put it? Zoomier?
Zoomier, yeah. So it's a little bit better than Zoom.
Zoomier.
Zoomiest. Zoomier. Zoomiest. Like the best. Zoom better.
Okay.
All right. But Trina has some great tips and items to start our segment. Let's start it now.
Trina L Martin is a leader, podcast host, author, and speaker. She is an experienced computer programmer, cyber professional, and a global influencer. Trina is a retired naval officer, and she served for 30 years around the world, leading and mentoring. She also mentors and empowers girls of color to pursue careers in STEM. She is a native Chicagoan. Trina L Martin.
All right, Trina, welcome to the show. Glad to have you on.
Hello. I am glad to be back.
Yeah, you have your own intro now. Let me just tell you, after you've been on long enough, you get your own intro. And
do
you like that intro?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It had somebody else's voice.
I'm kind of. It doesn't seem like it's already been a month.
Was it that we talked to her last?
Yeah. Has it been a month already?
Yeah, dude, it's almost Christmas, man. I still remember last Christmas. They just keep on. When you get older, these days are just.
No. I get it. I mean, I'm up there.
Okay.
So things go faster. You're going downhill, man.
Okay. No, everything's supposed to be going better. Let me just tell you. All right. Well, welcome. Tell us a little bit. How was your holiday, Trina?
It was very good.
It was very good.
So I didn't cook. I didn't have to clean up. I went out for Thanksgiving dinner. So that's the kind of Thanksgiving I like.
Oh, I would have traded that for my dinner, let me tell you.
Really?
Yeah. We won't go there, though. Okay, so let's...
Oh, we totally should.
No, we shouldn't. All right, Trina, let's talk about Zoom. So, of course, it's a communication app. People use it all the time to communicate. I was a big hater of it probably about 3 years ago when it first came on out.
That's probably where the legal issues
Yeah, you found something about it today, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I got an alert. Something about they finally came up with a class action settlement
for people that has it. Okay, so if
from 2016 to 2021.
So
you get $15.
Yeah, $15. Don't you love those lawyers? So there you go. All right, that'll give you about a month's worth of subscriptions. So you can just put it towards your Zoom subscription.
I need to totally get that. So
all right, Zoom is fantastic now. It's one of my go-to standards. I don't use my Microsoft Teams. I tried, but what is every single one of our production meetings is done in what?
It's Zoom.
It's Zoom, and it's
Which
very
is funny
easy.
because my organization is moving back to Teams.
They're moving back to Teams?
Yeah.
It must be a government organization.
It is a government.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. All right, Trina, let's have you tell us a little bit about Zoom and most importantly, some of these better experiences that we can get from it.
Well, as you guys have mentioned, everybody's like Zooming, right? So we all know that Zoom had integrations where you could feed into Zoom or use Zoom to schedule things. Well, Zoom now has an app marketplace.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, imagine that. Just like your apps for your phone, you can go to the Zoom app marketplace and get all of these different integrations and apps so that you don't have to leave like Microsoft Teams to launch a Zoom meeting. You can do that right in Teams. So they have a lot of different apps. So they have Teams, they have Google Workspace, LinkedIn,
Wow.
Slack.
Nice.
Yeah.
How about TikTok?
For those of you who know Rev, so if you're doing a Zoom meeting and you want transcription, you can have the Zoom app connected where it'll go ahead and do the transcriptions. But what I thought everybody would care about is the Pexels virtual backgrounds.
Oh, what are the Pexel virtual backgrounds? Explain that to us.
Oh, man. So, Pexel is like this database of photos from different, photographers that put their
freelance work
in.
Yeah, a lot of freelance work from it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so they have a free and a subscription base, but for your free, you can connect that to Zoom and be able to choose a background and just pull it right into Zoom while you're in that meeting instead of downloading it, saving it, and importing it to Zoom like you normally do. That app can automatically just feed into Zoom and you can change your backgrounds however many times you want. So I thought that was cool, but now you have the Zoom marketplace to go to.
Then is there any animated backgrounds? Because I had
what
Zoom,
are you looking for?
I had the Zoom meeting that I just did recently. So let me ask if there's in the marketplace because I haven't looked in the marketplace yet. But essentially, with this guy, whenever he would talk, somehow it was triggered, like he'd say, well, I don't like this or something like that. And all of a sudden this rocket would come on down. And every single time he said something like that or he hit something on his keyboard, it would come on down. And then it would shake his screen like a rocket just launched. And it was like amazingly cool. So he kept on talking. I was like, okay, what? I said, where'd you get that? He's like, oh, it's a special filter. I can't talk to you about it yet. I'm like, no, that's really cool. He's like, oh, I think this is a bad idea. And then boom, you see this sound effect comes on in and it shakes the screen. And then it comes on back again. So is there any animated ones available there, Trina?
I have not seen that, but when you find out what he has, let me know because I want that.
It was a lawyer firm.
It wasn't the same one with the cat one, was it?
No, it was not the cat guy with the filter. So you can do backgrounds. Is there filter screening that they have for this now available? So you can change your image into kind of those TikTok versions of stuff and different versions of your face with little noses on it, or
I'm not a cat.
Yep, you can do that as well. I don't know how many business meetings you want to be in where you're doing that, but if you're just on a call with friends or family, I guess it works well. But you can do that. Put your different eyebrows on or a mustache, whatever you want to do. Zoom is now happening. I guess it's the collaboration tool for the future.
Let me tell you,
I've got.
You have stock?
No, I've got a co-worker that forgot to put her filter off, so she has Spock eyebrows on.
Yeah,
when she's talking.
When she's talking, so she has a filter on there.
Yeah.
So my son I made him go buy one share of Zoom. So Zoom is traded on the stock market. I said, just buy it, just hang on to it. We're going to see what's going to happen with it at a later time. And has that. So now there's these filters in the App Store. Does that work on the free version or the paid version? Because the free version is available for personal meetings. It's free. You can have up to 100 participants at a time. You can have an unlimited group meetings for up to 40 minutes. So Zoom's interesting. They give you 40 minutes free because they know everybody wants to have about an hour meeting, right?
That's right.
So if you want to go to an hour, you got to pay for it, but they give you 40 minutes free. And it's really bad if you're in the 40-minute program. You need to really end your thing at about 30 minutes because the last 5 minutes, it does this countdown, and then it makes you look really, really cheap. So if you're going to use the free version for business,
does it have a bomb?
It doesn't shake the screen, but it has that taken care of. It does allow you to do unlimited one-on-one meetings with a 30-hour time limit per meeting. So if you need to have longer than 30 hours for a meeting, then you got some problems, right? I mean,
that's a Zoom date.
That's a Zoom date. Yeah. Is that you just leave it back on and the whole night and you let it go through?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I didn't know about it. It gives you a private and group chat, and of course, it's free forever, no credit card. Does it work on the free version, Trina, or do you have to upgrade to another version to get the App Store?
I'm not sure because I have a paid version. So I'm assuming because they didn't say it didn't work on the free. So I guess you just have to try it out.
Okay, so you got to try it out. If you want to pay for the pro version, it's $14.99 a month.
Yeah, I got it.
I have it too. Current plans are available. They also give you free benefits up to 100 participants. You can have up to 1,000 people in a large meeting. Allows you to have group meetings, again, for 30 hours. I don't know who's having a 30-hour group meeting, but I guess you have that. And 1 gigabyte of cloud recording per license. Now, let me tell you about the cloud recording stuff on Zoom. So they say it's 1 gig, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not really true, though. So what happens is if you have, so essentially it's almost unlimited. So I know this because I've recorded stuff for TechTime Radio on there. And if you get up to like just before a gig, and then you have the following Thursday meeting and you record the whole thing in there, it'll actually go to like 3.2 gigs, and they'll still keep it on the cloud. It just won't allow you to record it if you already have a gigabyte of information there. So you can kind of get 2 meetings if you do it right, and you kind of have that taken care of is what you can have. You can always download it after the cloud recording. But I always recommend using the cloud recording because if you have a transmission issue on your PC, if your PC locks up, it continues to record it while it's on the cloud itself. All right. Trina, any last tips that we should do for Zoom that you want to let us know that we should have for the holidays with Christmas coming on up? Zoom events? Is there
30-hour Zoom limit?
I guess you could have a whole Christmas celebration and broadcast it to everybody?
Well, yeah. Okay. Tony Robbins does that.
Really?
Yeah, he has like these whole big things over Zoom now.
Okay.
They last like for hours and hours.
Really?
Yeah.
And people watch all of them?
Yeah. You pay money.
They pay money and they take clips from that.
You got to pay the money.
You got to pay is that the coach? Is that the life coach guy?
Yeah, he's the original. He's the original. Yeah.
Okay. Now there's 50,000 other life coaches, right?
Now there's like
everybody
you can shake a stick at.
Yeah, everybody's a coach. All right. Any last comments, Trina, here to let us know about regarding Zoom?
Nope. I guess you just go in the store, check out those virtual backgrounds because you may be able to find one for Christmas. So that's it.
You can have that. Good. All right, Trina. Well,
thank you.
Bomb. You want the bomb one? I do too. I'm going to actually reach back out to that guy and ask him where he was because I swear he was hitting a button on this thing and it came on down and it was perfect. He'd be like, I really don't like that. Boom. And then it'd just shake. It'd be like,
I used to have one of those in my car.
What's that?
I would hit a button and it would make an explosion sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever have the old horns that used to be like the Dukes of Hazzard horns? Well, we'll talk about that off air. All right. We're going to go to a commercial break. Trina, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in a month from now. She's like, I'm sure glad that I get to go.
Boy, those guys suck.
It's just like I need to take that day. All right. So we appreciate Trina joining us. She's a cyber expert. Now, let me tell you, talking about cyber, we got Cyber Monday coming on up, right? Mm-hmm. This is the time where everybody pretends to go to work, and all they do is they buy stuff online.
They sit around on Amazon? No.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm supposed to do on Monday?
I was at a company. I don't want to say their name, Copiers Northwest, but I don't want to say their name on the air. That was horrible of me. At least it wasn't Fire High. But I was at this company, and we would actually come on in for the Cyber Monday, and they would all say, "Hey, can we block all the Amazon traffic and this traffic and this traffic?" And I'd be like, "Well, no, I got to buy my Cyber Monday. So I'm in charge of IT. No, I got to buy my. Oh, it's like unproductive. Everybody's just sitting here doing it." I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of the cost of doing business."
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. So everybody goes and they all have.
It's an unsanctioned social holiday.
It's an additional holiday. So you come on back after your 3-day holiday type of deal, and you get an extra holiday to add on to it, right?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the Cyber Monday Tech Time wish list. We talked about that last. So it's not just about steals and deals because we have steals and deals coming on up in the second hour. This is actually some items, some strategies about how to get these items. We got one that we're going to be talking about. If you wanted to get a PlayStation 5 or Xbox, I have a guaranteed way for you to get one for this holiday season. So we're going to be talking about that after the break. I'm Nathan Mumm. We got Micro Day here and David Brown behind the board. We'll see you after this commercial break. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, have you heard of Dice Throne?
Yeah, I've heard of that. I hear it's pretty cool.
It's Yahtzee meets Magic, the Gathering. Dice Throne can be played as a 1-versus-1 dueling game. Dice Throne has a great announcement that they have coming to Kickstarter regarding a game that is based on Marvel characters. The Marvel Dice Throne is a fast and fun board game for all ages. Each player selects 1 to 8 heroes to face off in a head-to-head battle to see who earns the right
to take the throne. Now, who would be your hero that you'd want to be?
Black Panther.
You like Black Panther?
That's right.
Mine is Loki, because Loki never stabs anybody in the back.
Not ever.
All right, well, the gameplay involves strategically rolling dice to activate special abilities, playing unique hero cards to manipulate results, and upgrading your hero board to power up your stats. This is currently being crowdfunded on Kickstarter. Go there now and reserve your copy. Tech Time listeners, you're in luck, as we have a direct link to get you access to the Kickstarter for the Marvel Dice Throne game. That's correct. If you go to tinyurl.com/TechTime Dice Throne, again, that's tinyurl.com/TechTime Dice Throne, or you can just click on our sponsor page at techtimeradio.com to get the direct link there to sign up for the Kickstarter. You do not want to miss out on this opportunity. Mike, have you backed the Kickstarter campaign yet?
I did it yesterday.
All right, I'm going to do it tonight. Make sure to use the tinyurl.com/TechTime Dice Throne, or to make it simple, go to techtimeradio.com and click on our sponsor link.
Welcome back to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm. Mike, how is that whiskey tasting?
It was pretty good.
Mine's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Mine was gone.
You're supposed to wait till the next segment to kill it.
You know, it was pretty good. You know what? I had an opinion on the first time I drank it, and the second time I thought it was much better. So.
It's much better when it's been breathing a while.
It is. So I may change my vote, because I think I was kind of leaning towards a thumbs down, but yeah. I may now go a little bit thumbs up. So this is, again, we're tasting the Glenmorangie, the Quinta Reuben. It is $49 a bottle, 92 proof. It is a Scottish single malt from the country of Scotland. There you go. And it comes in a nice green little bottle label here, ready for you to enjoy your holidays.
Keep going.
Let me just tell you,
you're on a roll.
Alcohol helps you get through the holidays. You know that?
That is that
it does sometimes.
Does it really?
It does a little bit. You know, a little bit of whiskey.
Just endorsing.
Well, no, I'm not endorsing alcoholism by any means. What I'm saying is that a little bit of whiskey.
That's why people put stuff in their eggnog.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I normally don't have. Does eggnog normally have alcohol in it?
Yeah, if it's really eggnog.
Okay, so I don't.
Southern Comfort.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to maybe start liking some eggnog then, because I'll just tell
Irish
you,
coffee, all kinds of stuff.
A little scotch in there. Okay.
A little Baileys.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you guys back. Now that we got our drinks out of the way, we're going to be talking about Black Monday deals to grab and advice how to get them. All right. So it's not just the deals themselves, but we're going to be talking about.
What are you talking about? Black Monday, Cyber Monday,
or Cyber Money? Sorry, Cyber Money deals to grab and advice. Let's get ready to start our next segment.
Let's look at the top holiday deals for the season with the Tech Time wish list.
All right, let's start with great savings on now.
Okay.
Quick, get Hulu for just 99 cents a month. Do you realize that? It's available to both.
Is that the premium version, or the one that has the...
No, hang on here. Get a whole year of Hulu for under $12, a saving of 85% off the normal price. Want to try Hulu? You know what? Nothing is better than this Cyber Monday deal, which allows you to stream the ad-supported version for just 99 cents per month over the regular price of $6.99 per month.
Yeah, see, that used to be free.
Well, the special deal first appeared on November 23rd in the run-up to Black Friday, and now it is available until the end of Cyber Monday, November 29th. But once it's gone, it's gone. So you're going to have to urge you to snap up this hot deal while you can. But this deal is available for new users and existing users. So sometimes I hate that when you see a brand new deal and you see the AT&T gal come on and, oh, this is a great deal. And then it's like only for new subscribers. I hate that when like the internet too, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Comcast will be like dirt cheap for the first 2 years when you're a new subscriber. And then after that, they're raking you over the coals. I mean, that's right. Screw that. Then we're going to. So this is available for both. So you can get 12 months for less than $1 a month. It's important to note that you're subscribing to the Hulu with ad services. You cannot try to mix and match and buy this for a year of the ad service and then try to upgrade. They will not allow you to do that. So
you can't upgrade?
Nope. So you got to be stuck with the ads. And it is noted that many people online say Hulu ads are one of the most annoying ad services
They are kind
available.
of annoying, yeah.
I've not used Hulu a lot.
I do watch Hulu quite a bit, and their ads are annoying.
Are they? Are they running like a regular television show with commercials almost every 15 minutes?
Kind of, but they don't hit the normal breaks. So the shows have places where you would see a normal break. They'll do it right in the middle of somebody telling you something really important. Yeah, you like suspense, blah blah blah. Like, we have to go out there, and then it'll play the damn thing, and you're like,
"What's going on?
Are you serious?"
And oh, that's horrible. That's not good.
Bad.
Apple TV has a couple ads that they put on their stuff, but they're pretty good about their stuff. So that's the deal. All right, story number 2. Do you have a PS5 or an Xbox? Remember we talked about this over a year ago?
I don't have one of those yet.
You don't have one of those. Well,
No.
You know what? Do you know it is still a year after their release, and they are still considered the hottest items for Christmas because people cannot get them.
Which one?
PS5 or Xbox.
Xbox,
Both of them are the same. But let me tell you, I have a hack that will allow you to do this. Now, have you seen the news? Let me just tell you, have you seen the new South Park? There's a South Park called COVID Post. You need to go watch it. Me and the wife and the kids watched South Park. We never watched South Park.
Really?
One of the most hilarious things. Guess what every store is called on that?
What?
They're driving down. It's the Elementary Plus. Everything is a plus.
Everything we've bagged on these guys about.
A year ago. Remember we said plus? You just add a plus. And then
TechTime Plus.
Yes. So everything's a plus. Well, guess what we're talking about? We're talking about Walmart Plus.
Walmart Plus.
So if you can join Walmart Plus, and it's not a streaming service. My wife, I told her about Walmart Plus, and she was like, is that another streaming service? She looked it up. She's like, wow, there's a Plus, and it's not streaming service. Nope, because everybody's just copying the Plus area. It essentially allows you to get on a special premiere list so that you can then sign up, and its cost is $12.95 per month to join as a member.
Oh, I get it. So
now, it might sound like a hefty price to pay, but when you aren't guaranteed to get a console for this season, this is the way to get a console. So you have to sign up, and you can't sign up for any 7-day free trial.
I'm going to give Walmart $250 so that they can get me stuff that I can't normally get.
That's exactly what they're doing. And you know what? People are going to droves to do this.
Oh, of course.
They're signing up because if you get a chance, coming up at November 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern, their cyber sales will kick off, but they are guaranteeing you if you come on in Monday morning at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's 9 o'clock Pacific Time, you can then sign up on a list with a special invite to get a PS5 or an Xbox to guarantee.
Maybe I'll talk about this on the Mesmerizing moment.
So to get you a guarantee to have one of these available for so they're charging you $12.95 for a year.
Yeah, you're paying $250 so you can get access to a PS5 or an Xbox.
You're still paying full retail price for.
You're paying full retail price for.
And then if you're not
so essentially they're the doorman at a club, and we're like, am I on the list? And you just kind of give them a little incentive.
a little $20 and
say,
a
little incentive.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're on the list. Oh, come on in.
Yep. Well, there you go. All right, so
Walmart Plus.
This is your opportunity. All you got to do is sign up for Walmart Plus, get a chance to get a PS5 or an Xbox Series X.
Get a chance.
Well, they're saying that they have enough with their current membership that they believe you get one per person, or actually one per household address.
Yeah. Well, this is one per household.
So one per household address that you can get it and have it ready to go. Let me just tell you, I have one of the Xbox
Did you
X's.
do the Walmart Plus?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Okay.
Why am I going to pay $12 to get on a list to guarantee to buy more? No, that's ridiculous. Well, I hope you do talk about it at your mesmerizing
I
moments.
might talk about that because everybody's moving to these stupid subscription.
Everything's plus or
plus and
max.
Plus and,
or max. That was the other thing on the South Park episode.
Right.
It was everything was a max or a plus store.
Yeah.
All right. So story number 3. Make your old car a smart car for just $15. Now this is kind of cool though.
Okay.
All right. So do you have?
My car's an idiot.
Okay. Well, let me just say you have an older car. Let's say you have a Geo Metro by chance. Okay.
Okay.
If you have a 1997, like a 1997 Geo Metro.
Don't you have one of those?
Just hypothetically.
Okay.
A red 1997 5-speed manual transmission, 40 miles
I'm
per
sensing
gallon.
something familiar about this.
Yeah, okay. If you have those type of cars, they don't have technology built into them. So for $15, my current car lacks the technology features that are built into a voice assistant, but I can change that. Amazon has a deal on Cyber Monday that's available to allow that's a 70% discount from $49.99. Get the Welcome to Echo Auto. It's the Echo Auto has been reduced from $49 to just $14.99. I can connect my auto to your car and pair it with the Alexa app on my phone. And then I'm able to use the voice to make calls, stream music, set reminders, and get traffic updates or catch up on news controlled
how do you do
by
that
my
with
smartphone.
how do you do that with a Luddite car like yours?
Well, all you need for your vehicle to have is the ability to have a cable to plug into the auxiliary port. Most everybody has that.
Yeah.
Even in the older versions, they had an auxiliary port input. It comes with adapters for auxiliary port inputs. It does not work on every single car, but it works on the majority of the cards.
I'm thinking that's not really going to be a popular item. But
what do you say? You put it in your car, and then I can say, hey Alexa, as I'm driving down the road.
What kind of car am I driving? Oh, you're driving a piece of crap.
Well, no, I can ask it to set a reminder. Maybe I need to add something. I'm driving. That's when I think about shopping list items. So maybe I say, Amazon, add blah, blah, blah to my shopping list. And it's connected to my phone, which has internet connectivity. Which is
ported to your car.
Which is then ported into my car.
Your speakers?
Yes, and then it's got two resilient speakers that are a part of this device itself. It plugs into your air filters that'll blow at you. Now, it doesn't do crisscross versions, only up and down versions that are available. Okay. But for $15, $14.99.
You got one of these, didn't you?
I did.
You know too much about this to actually not have this in your Geo Metro.
Well, maybe I got one coming. Santa Claus put one underneath the Christmas tree for the holidays.
You need to ask Santa Claus for a new car.
So it's available right now, 70% off the Welcome Echo Auto. Nothing like Amazon tracking you at home and anywhere you're driving on the road.
Driving on your old beater car.
That's right. All right. Well, that ends our segment.
Okay.
That was Tech Time Wishlist. I hope this brought you some information to make your Cyber Monday exciting. When we return, we have Mike's Mesmerizing Moment, brought to us by Stori-Coffee, and Pick of the Day. That has been a great hour so far, and we are almost halfway through our 2-hour show. We'll see you after the break with all of our Tech Time information as we enjoy a little whiskey on the side.
Hey, Mike.
What?
Have you heard of elderberry?
Only in reference to a Monty Python movie.
Well, let me tell you, Elderberry Boost. Again, that's elderberry-boost.com.
Elderberry Boost.
Yes, Mike, that's Elderberry Boost.
You can choose organic Elderberry Boost, that 8-ounce size. That's available on sale right now at $11.99. But you're listening here right now on TechTime Radio, so you need to go to Elderberry. That's ELDERBERRY-boost.com and get some today.
Elderberry Boost.
Elderberry is an all-natural organic immune system booster and antiviral. Elderberry is known to actively fight against viruses, including colds and the flu. It also works as a natural remedy for allergies, cancer, digestion, heart disease, high cholesterol, headache, toothache, weight loss, and reduced inflammation.
It's a natural and healthy diuretic and has many antiviral properties. While it is famous for fighting the flu, it is effective for any illness.
Elderberry Boost was created to provide a quality organic elderberry to their customers. After searching years ago for a perfect elderberry syrup, none could be found, so they essentially created their own homemade recipe.
If you would like to get 15% off your first order of Elderberry Boost, just put in the discount code TechTime at checkout.
Again, that's elderberry-boost.com.
Elderberry Boost.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, have you ever heard of Unidragon.com?
Have I ever heard of Unidragon.com?
Yes, Unidragon.com.
Why, yes, I have heard of Unidragon.com. That's the puzzle dude.
The puzzle dude, that's correct. He has tons of puzzles, and of course, he is the best and original wooden puzzles.
You have owls.
Guess what is the #1 best-selling puzzle?
The owl.
Do you think you had anything to do with that?
No, everybody loves owls.
Well, right now, you can get 40% off in stock if you go to unidragon.com/products/enchanting owl. You need to make sure you get yours today. Now, they also have 2 to 6 days for shipping. You can domestically ship within the United States. They have a great customer support. If you ever have any questions regarding your puzzle, except for how to put it together, you can email them at care@unidragon.com. If you want to get 10% off you can use our code DRAGONTECH. Again, that's DRAGON, DRAGON, Tech, TECH, for a 10% off discounts. Now, if you want the original, go to unidragon.com. Beware of fakes. Only get your wooden puzzles at unidragon.com.
Get them all.
This is Mike's Mesmerizing Moment, presented by Stori-Coffee. Visit StoriCoffee.com.
We're talking about
Subscription services?
Subscription services.
Yeah, you were going off on that. How's your feeling, Mike? Let me tell you, on your mesmerizing moment, tell us how you feel about subscription services.
Well, it's not about how I feel. It's just everybody's moving to subscription services because everybody has figured out that behaviorally we do better with these things, like what this Walmart thing is, right?
Yeah, Walmart Plus. Yeah.
Right? So they can say, hey, we'll offer you this special deal, this special service. You pay us $12 a month, and people have a easier time with saying, oh, it's just $12 a month, rather than like $50-$60 at one pop.
Okay.
Right? So there's like this threshold of pain that we go, and we're like, oh, if we keep it below this, then people will pay it. And that's why everybody's moving these subscription services, and it's really costing people more.
Yep.
Because they're not paying attention to the total cost per year. They're just saying, oh, it's just $10. And I do that. I mean, I do that too, right?
Okay. So let's say a new game comes on out, right?
Yeah.
And they have a season pass or something like that.
I mean, I've done this before.
Okay.
I mean, not too long ago, I got rid of all my subscription services because I was like literally paying like $70, $80 a month on subscription services, and I hadn't even realized it because they were for different places. Not to mention that each one of those places was getting like 120. I was paying $120 a month because most subscription services are about $10.
Yeah. Normally they're under that 20 threshold, right?
Yeah, they're around
19
they're around,
$19 or under.
I think $12 a month is about the most expensive I've heard of so far.
Okay.
But
so $12 a month at Walmart Plus to give you exclusive access.
That's
Essentially,
right.
They give you the first items.
They're just saying
off the truck.
Yeah.
To buy.
They're basically saying if you give us $250,
yep,
we'll give you something a little extra.
We'll
extra. We'll let you have stuff that people don't get yet. Right?
So what does that do to the consumers? I mean, that just makes everybody's going to have a subscription service. I mean,
everybody. That's why
Fred Meyer's
Plus.
I'm gonna go there if I want to get bananas at
if you
a certain price. If I want to get milk at a certain price, I have a Fred Meyer Plus deal. I go
that's
on in
right.
and say,
I'm sure that's that's Spotify may do that too. You know, they're going to do TikTok Plus.
TikTok Plus. So all these
everybody's moving to a Plus. Yeah.
So do you think do you like the idea of subscription services?
They're easier to deal with.
Okay.
Right? I don't have to worry about something coming up in a year like my Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Right? I'm old school. So I'm like every year I pay Xbox Live.
Same here. I got like 5 days until my annual subscription runs out.
And then you pay a certain amount of money and it gets but with this deal, like with the other deal that they're really pushing is the Ultimate
Pass for Microsoft, yeah.
Right? So with that deal, they charge me less per month, and in my mind I go, oh, that's less. That's awesome. And then I get all this access to all this other stuff.
100 games.
But I'm paying more at the end of the year than I am with my regular subscription.
That's right. All right. Well, I just want to make sure I
don't know if that was mesmerizing.
That was very mesmerizing. I just want to make sure I apologize. I said Black Monday, and I did not mean Black Monday. I meant Black Friday. I had something written down here for Black Friday to Cyber Monday.
Slip.
Was that as a Floridian slip? Okay, so
a Floridian slip.
Is that
Click on Fox worked for you, didn't it? A Floridian slip.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's move on before we go on to our pick of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what happened? This is an extra bonus issue of This Week in Technology. November 27th, 1995, Microsoft ships Internet Explorer 2.0. Nearly 6 months after the day from Bill Gates sent his internal tidal wave memo recognizes the importance of the Internet. 3 months later, Microsoft announced that they will have Internet Explorer 2.0. It essentially was the operating system for Internet that put the N to the Netscape Navigator and became the primary internet browser in the market.
I remember Netscape.
You remember that?
I remember Netscape.
I remember Netscape, but I went to Microsoft Internet Explorer, and I've been on Chrome now for about 5 years, 7 years.
Nobody uses. Doesn't matter how much they push Edge and whatever. I'm still using Chrome.
Me too. All right, so we got our Glenn Morangi, Quinta Rubin, 14-year whiskey. What are you going to give it? Are you going to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
You know, just on its own, I give it a thumbs up.
Okay.
If I'm comparing it with all the other Glenmorangis we've had recently, I'm giving it a thumbs down.
So which one are you going to do? You got to choose one.
I'll give it a thumbs
up. I'm going to give it a thumbs up also. Not as good as what we've had previously. Now on the second hour, we got tons of information that we're going to do. We got Small Business Saturday. We're going to be taking a look at an app that will help all small businesses. Join us for that second hour. I'm Nathan Mumm. We got Mike Day here and David Brown. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on TechTime Radio. We hope that you had a chance to have that moment today in technology. The fun doesn't stop there. We recommend that you go to techtimeradio.com and join our fan list for the most important aspect of staying connected and winning some really great monthly prizes. We also have a few other ways to stay connected, including subscribing to our podcast on any podcast service, from Apple to Google and everything in between. We're also on YouTube, so check us out on youtube.com/TechTimeRadio, all one word. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did making it for you. From all of us at TechTime Radio, remember, Mumm's the word. Have a safe and fantastic week.